everyone, it's Hanny. I am busy fussy cutting pictures from books I bought with this, in the thrift store, and well, I don't like fussy cutting. I'm honest. So I have now a Cameo, a Silhouette Cameo 4, and the machine can fussy cut that for me. It's a bit of work, but well, I like to do that, so I show you how I do it. Well, most of you will say, what a lot of work to do it the way I do it, but well, I wanted to try it, if it worked, if I could do it. And some, well, like this one, it's not fun to fussy cut that. And what I'm going to do now is getting my mat. Oh, here it is. This is my PixScan Mat. And I had a bit of trouble with that thing because, well, there are signs on it, tokens on it. And he's reading this one, and this one, but he wouldn't do this one, so, well, I glued, or I sticked a piece of paper on it, so it will read now. It's a sticky mat, but not as sticky as I like. Well, it's sticky. And I just will take will stick it on here between the lines, those black lines. Well, you can't see it here anymore, but it's there. Well, like so. Oh, that doesn't fit, honey. Well, I think I'm going to leave it this way. Maybe the butterfly. No, it's too big. Well, this is okay. Just sticking it on there. And now I'm going to make a picture of it with my iPad. The camera, and so here I opened Silhouette Studio version 4.3, I think. Yes, I'm sure it is, because the Silhouette Cameo 4 will not run with a lower version. So if you have the number 4 Cameo number 4, you have to install at least 4.3 version of Silhouette Studio. I will now oh, sorry. The first thing I'm going to do is in this menu, design menu, and then the page yeah, pagina instelling. I having the studio in Dutch, so it's well, the page settings. My machine is the Cameo, and I want the cutting mat is the PixScan Cameo. So now you have the mat, and now I'm going to the PixScan menu. That's the second option here. It says Pix. I will open that menu, and now I can import a an image, and that's the photo I took, and that is this photo. So I will import that. I'm double clicking, and I have to wait for a while because he is loading the image, this image, and that takes a while. And there he is, and he recognized it, and he put it just fine over here. So that's okay. What I'm going to do now is I can do the whole, trace the whole screen, but I only will do one now. And I'm going to the tracing menu, and that's that little dusty thing. That's a tracing menu, and I will trace a area, and I can do, well, I do this bird. I can do the whole page, but I'm afraid that's taking very long, and I can do it one by one, so that's okay too. So he will now trace this bird, but I want to trace it, not all the lines there. I want to have it all yellow, because I'm interested in only, well, the outside in this case. But if you have this one, well, I would like to cut this too, so I will well, put the threshold up. Well, that's too much, so I will go down a bit, and I think this is maybe a bit higher. Well, this is okay. I can click that away. So I will trace this area, and I'll trace everything, not only the outer line, but everything in this case, because I'm going to do that with the others too. So trace, and well, maybe you can see it, maybe you cannot. I will try to enlarge it a bit so you can see it. And here, that little line, he traced that. But I want to make a little offset line a bit bigger, so you have a little piece of white space around it. And to do that, I will go to the offset menu. That is this little star with the outline, and I trace I have to select the birdie, and now I trace the outer shadow, well, not inner, you can do it inside too and outside, but I'm choosing the outside. And he sets it on 0.2 centimeters, and I just want to have one a bit smaller, and I say okay, and there you have it, the outline. Now I will click the bird, you see, and I have the tracing lines now selected, the path, and I will do it this way, and I will, yeah, you see that is that what he traced. Well, we don't need that anymore, so I will delete that, and I did that with the delete button on my well, how do we call that thing? Well, where the buttons are. And I will delete those little areas. I don't need them. I can do it this way, I think. Yes, delete. But I can use the button on my oh, I can't think of the word. Well, you know that thing where all the buttons are on. So I delete that thing. That tiny thing I want to delete, but that's not possible that way. So I first want to do this one and this one, and because this one is inside, so I will go to the path menu and I will click on there. These little things I want to delete, so I choose one of these little thingies and I delete that whole area. And I want to delete those 2 points, this one and this one, because there was something like that and I don't want that. Well, I think this is okay. Just click on it again, because I want to have a menu. Yeah, here. Because there are lots of, how do you call those things? Well, you know, this is a path and you have these things you can, well, make the path with. So I will simplify. Ooh, I have to sneeze. Sorry. No. So I want to simplify that. You see? And maybe once more and once more. Well, it's okay now, I think. So I did the birdie. That's okay. It will cut around it that way. I could change this if I want to, because, well, it stops here. So I could make that straight or do it a bit like that, a bit less, like so. You see? Okay, that's what I'm going to do with every single picture or image on it. I will zoom out. And when I'm done with that, I will be back. So I now have everything traced, and these are all the cutting lines. This one, yeah, all the pictures I've done. I'm going to save it. Okay, and now I can send everything. Like I said, I can't send it here because I'm downstairs and the Cameo's upstairs, and I have Bluetooth, but well, the distance is too big, I suppose. So what I will do now is save the thing again in the library. And it's called PixScan 2. Okay, it's in the library now, and now I can go upstairs to that computer and well, you see me there when I do that. So I'm now upstairs. Hi. And I opened the same file on my computer downstairs, which I made downstairs, and I'm now upstairs. I put it in the library and it synchronizes, and then well, I can open it. There. Here I have my mat with the images on it, and I will load the mat, and I have to load it as precise as I can get. I have the automatic blade in it, and now I can send it to my Cameo. Yes, here it is. I hope you can see it a bit. Here it is on the Cameo, and I will send it. And I hope it works, because I had difficulties with the registration marks, and he wouldn't read it correctly, and that has something to do with calibration. And well, I tried a lot, I calibrated everything, and well, it didn't work. So I glued a little piece of paper on it with a registration sign here, and it worked, but I'm not sure if it does now. So I will send it. I have to the paper, I have to change that in thinner material, because it was standard standing on it's standard on cardstock medium, I think. And now I'm well, put the settings on just copy paper. That's thin paper. So the knife is 2. I think it could be 1. I think, I'm not sure. I could do a test cut, but I don't have a corner where I can do that. So I try. I think I'm going to put down the speed, because it's thin paper and, well, a sharp knife. I'm not sure if it cuts okay. I'm trying it, and I could do more things, but one time pressure 15, I think that's okay. Well, maybe the knife to 1. It's 2, but all the pressure a bit lower. I think I'm going to do the pressure to 10. Like I said, I didn't try it yet. So, well, I will send it and wait and see. Send what it does. Yeah. He's reading the registrations marks now, and I'm afraid he doesn't read them very well. No. He puts the mat through, so I have to reload the mat. I don't know why he's doing that. Maybe a bit. I hope. Oh. And I will... Well, it works now. It didn't work, so I had to reload and that kind of things. But it works. You see, it's cutting now. Well, it's almost ready now, I hope. I could do it faster. But like I said, the paper is very thin and delicate, so I do it the slow way. I have time, so I don't mind. It's a bit noisy. I think he is almost ready now. He's ready. Now I will wait until he's going to his starting position. And he does. And now it should be, he is a bit, that's why I put it slow. Well, let's see. Did Fussy cut it? Can you see it? I have to be a bit careful. Wow, that's one. You see? Look, and this is my flower. So he's fussy cutting the images for me. And I love that because I don't like fussy cutting. Come on. You see? So, and this is the bird. Well, that's it. I will get these off the mat and I will do some more, I guess. I hope you could follow it a bit because, well, it was a bit tricky with reading the registrations marks, but well, it's very important that you put the mat in correctly, and you have a little line here. You see the line, and you have to put, oh sorry, I can't see it because the camera is in front of my nose. You mustn't do this or that halfway, but against it, like so. Then it does work. So, thank you for watching. Bye bye.